Hi, my name is Megan Smith, and I'm doing a problem solution speech on divorces. Um, I actually went through the situation with my mom and dad years ago. They ended up getting a divorce, and their problem was my dad pretty much wanted to do what he wanted to do. He loved fishing, still does to this day. Back then, he would rather fish than spend time with his family, pretty much. And that's one problem in, couples getting a divorce. One person wants to think about themselves before they think about, the person they're with plus the kids, pretty much the family and all. That is one problem. Another problem can be, maybe it just don't feel right anymore like it used to feel when they, first got married. Things change and maybe they're not, they don't like the way it's going, the road they're going down together. There's many problems. One problem in getting a divorce is if they have kids together. More problem is deciding which parent is going to get the child or the children, which mostly, it's the mother, but sometimes it can be the father. But that is one problem. Another problem is how are the children going to adapt to their parents getting a divorce, They, like myself, when my parents divorced, I was thinking, what's going to happen now? Are we going to move? Or, I didn't know what to think. That's another problem, as far as getting a divorce, what is your child or children? They're going to start thinking stuff, and it's going to cause problems with them, Like I said, there's a lot of problems, that comes with divorce. But, solutions to help with a divorce, before it actually happens, like before it's legalized, the parents can sit down with their child or children and explain to them that, it's not working out, and explain to them that, they're both going to love them no matter what, Explain to them just because they're getting a divorce don't mean things are going to change about how they feel about their kids. And then that right there will help their kids feel better about the whole situation. It will ease their mind a little. Another solution is, before implying that they need a divorce, maybe they can sit down and talk things out, see if there's anything they can do to work things out before actually getting a divorce. But if there ain't nothing, they can do to make it better on them, to stay married instead of getting divorced, then, figure things out. As far as getting divorced, figure out who's going to get the child or children, figure out visitation and everything, make sure everything is going to go smoothly. Don't put no tension on, the husband or the wife, nor the children, which is most important. They don't deserve it. That's pretty much it. But I mean, it's hard for the kids really, to see them, go through their parents getting divorced. It really is. I've been through it, There's, I'm 24 years old, and I still wish today that my parents were still together, but, it just wasn't meant to be. And so, they divorced, moved on, and, we dealt with it. But yeah, there can be a lot of solutions to getting a divorce. You know, it don't have to be complicated. It really don't. And, you know, most importantly, parents that are getting a divorce or thinking about it, you know, it would help out a whole lot if they would sit down with their children and explain to them what's fixing to happen, and explain to them and tell them that things are not going to change. You know, as far as how they feel about their kids. That's the most important thing.